To go on YouTube. So I got this suitcase pretty much in a sorting situation. I'm kind of really deciding to just have to use this area as somewhere I could put my good stuff and then organize it somehow. I might need this space. I've got a notebook that I pretty much have, and I'm gonna write pretty much. I could, make. I have other office supplies, but this is just an example of trying to organize some of the paperwork and suitcases, just so I know where things are and I could estimate how much I could do and stuff. There is some stuff that I'm gonna have to take out and things, but this suitcase, I could just really use it basically. After this, if I get everything out, or I could just put more random stuff inside of it, stuff on top of it. I kind of like piling up suitcases or, similar things rather than spend time building shelves. And I try to build shelves and tables and stuff, and it's just not there for me right now. There's no clear floor plan to put anything in. So I just pile stuff up, try to get a flat surface, and then work on top of that with basically. I know where stuff is for most of the time, but basically with a flat piece of wood and stuff. So with that suitcase explained, there's more suitcases, stuff like this with going through stuff. This could be pretty much just a random flat surface, and then it's really hard to open these up against the wall. So I gotta really find a good spot before, like, just laying on top of garbage bags would be fine, and then I could probably paint stuff. There's actually paint supplies, but I wanted to show you guys this walkway that I cleared up by moving a few things. I have some educational stuff and just just other things that I could build stations from. I actually wanted to cut off the leg of this and then put like a piece of plastic, but sometimes it wants, it could bend and things like that. But I could really cut this, and then it's really easy with just a handsaw. So organizing a lot of random stuff. There's no order really to what it is, but for now, I just want to finish up, or cleaning up my fish tank stuff. Just trying to find areas and spaces, putting lids and cleaning jars and putting lids, finding a good sized box according to height, basically, or just I could probably stack a couple or maybe throw in something to go on top and things. But now with this walkway, I could kind of get to the back and stuff, and I really need to figure out like a really good way to put some stuff that I'm taking care of, but I'm not using at the time. So I could probably use a shelf, kind of use the top shelf. I could reach this now and get this down and clean up the shelf, dust off a lot of cobwebs and stuff. With these paper boxes, I could also with jars in them. I mainly use them for like spare paint and stuff, or mixing alcohol or vinegar and then using cleaning stuff. So it's just really not much. I could reuse them for, stuff like that. But I'm always checking due dates and things and trying not to get too dramatic with a lot of the stuff, just basic stuff. So I got a bunch of jars and pots and pans and so, and some more stuff, plastics and some brushes. I'm wearing a headlight and stuff just but it's turning out the phone is kind of it's casting a shadow. So yeah, and the next decluttering, there's all types of decluttering. The shed, the bikes, there's just constant. I mean, there's just piles of stuff that I got to be constantly cleaning up. But I got these plastic bags, and some most of these books are kind of sorted out, and I'm gonna have to find a way to store these. And even when they're sorted out, I still can clean them up and stuff. And there's just tools and yeah. So started from there, which is pretty much a decent um, you know situation. I could really work on um, you know organizing a lot of other stuff, but yeah. It just depends. The main thing is, there's a lot of stuff, going on. I might need to have another place, and then, come here to work and get stuff and then move stuff around. A lot of this stuff I didn't plan on needing permanent, a lot of stuff I just didn't permanent locations where they could really be useful and then reused. But that's just a part of life, and just trying to uh, you know hunt and gather, I guess. But yeah, and there are some items that I need to dig out pretty much the covers for. So I'm putting them all in one place, or just having them knowing some of these jars. And how I organize these jars, like I mentioned, is try to figure out the height. Like this jar right here is a perfect height, so I want to try to get more jars. But this tub is actually a utility slash just for cleaning and stuff. If I had a cardboard box, say this one's empty, just needs to be cleaned and taped up. This bottle right here is actually a really good size, so I could have a few of these separated with paper, newspaper. I need to find a lot of, well, a few. I need to find a few more newspapers and stuff, and kind of store these. So I guess that's that. There's nothing. Well, and then another thing is when I'm working with molding, and I have these plastic spatulas, and I could kind of scrape them off this plastic piece and things like that. And I need to finish up some of this so I could go on to the next build and stuff with the dental or casting, trying to get the bubble gum cleaned up. And the thing about the bubble gum is it's not as soft as I want it. And to really, so I got all the bubble gum out because it started molding and growing like a fungus or something. I'm gonna wrap this in saran wrap, but I want to try to get it as soft as possible and stuff, so it could really mold. And this is for my casting. What I'm gonna do is actually wash these one last time. Wash them, try to dry them out, and then I'm going to try to use any lotion or oil that I have. So and then I'm going to just try to moisten, just try to soak it in there for a day or two. Whenever you're dealing with some of this DIY stuff that seems pretty important, you just want to do it for a day or two. It doesn't really work the whole way. You got to improvise, and yeah, just trying to reuse a lot of the stuff that I have, and then just trying to show you guys me cleaning and prepping up a few things for later on. So I'm back to kind of like there's more plastic bottles. I got a few pickups, so you guys can't see this, but these are metal pans. I don't really know, but to clean stuff in them, if I'm indoor, outdoor, and things, just depends. Like another cardboard box, But one of these is a lid, so there's a handle. Uh, so pretty useful. I don't know. I could probably cut off the handle. I could use these. Yeah, just to help me clean up, or even spray paint or something, soak stuff in it. I don't know. So I got someone's umbrella. It's kind of broken, but you can reuse the spokes and stuff. I have some other nice umbrellas that needs a repair. Pretty much got a lighter torch. So this is and it kind of works. I've got some more butane. I've been picking up a few nice rocks, I guess. Like that roundish one right in the middle is pretty nice. Some of these come out are pretty shiny when you find them. I got a pretty heavy duty pea coat. So, you know, with the metal pans, I got this ball racket. But with those pans, you know, if I'm outdoor, I could wear this coat. But yeah, I try to keep things as good as possible. So I'm going to be doing a few things for outdoor, like when it's raining. There's another broken umbrella right there, so I could really reuse these fiberglass type of spokes. But I found this, so I'm gonna try to get these molds, and that's pretty much most of the stuff that I've kind of found and stuff. So I'm going to try to get these molds finished up, as you know, and then I'm going to try to get a nice bag or suitcase and things like that, and really start clearing up some space and stuff, and then moving on to the shed. So I'm trying to take off this mold, and I got the spray bottle. It has a little water and hydrogen peroxide, but I could try to spray it, and I'm starting on this side and try to peel those off. So I kind of got the spatula underneath there, and then I'm going to just keep trying to spray a little bit of fluid in there, just to have things a little more lubricated. And I kind of moved the whole piece on top of something that I could work on. So yeah, I finally got most of it without one off, without breaking it. And then I could kind of try to turn this around since I'm right-handed, and then try to take off this other one. And then I'm going to have to clean and prep up, take off the barrier, and then start to try to glue, you know, pretty much remove some of this, the item, the veneer or whatnot. And then just try to smoothen out any cracks and things. So I might need a little bit of water or whatnot. So I got some of it. So I gotta kind of keep repeating, spraying it. And then after I kind of can, you know, dab off any excess with these nice pads, so it really worked good. So there's that. I kind of flipped it on one side. It's really fragile in some areas, but when I you know, let this I gotta move it, I guess, to this side, and then try to reset everything, and then yeah, finish drying this off, and then I'm going to add some more glue to this. But while I'm going to glue this, I want to finish up my skateboard tail. So I haven't showed enough of this template for this skateboard tail, and there are some gaps and stuff. I actually made a video, then deleted it, but then yeah, because I didn't show this template, so I made a trace of the board itself, and then made a template, and then try to get some center lines to it, and then I traced out on a piece of acrylic, and then so I did a few things. I even added a piece of plastic from a 2-liter bottle. I tried to flatten it out, and basically the screws are and then you know, before I screwed it down and stuff, I've got the drill bits and taped off, you know, the depth and stuff. So The thing is, yeah, all it needs now is actually some glue and stuff. So, I'm really looking for other skateboards, and I'll see you guys on the next episode DIY.